Okay, welcome back to Round 16 with Southern E-Racing League here at Phillip Island. Joined in the booth, of course, by 7-8 Hines. How you doing, sir?
What's up, bitches?
That is one way to do that. Okay. I like the little graphical glitch there across the screen already. This is starting strong.
And let me look at yours, because I don't see it.
Look at the way they're like trailing across the screen. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah. It's like the weird wetness in the background.
Yeah, except it's cloudy.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Australia is like a super slippery track. Thanks, Milestone.
That's pretty awful.
All right. While we're pointing out biphobia. While we're pointing out thanks Milestone issues, we're gonna make a shirt someday for you guys to buy. I'll go over some details regarding Moto2 qualifying from last year. The lap record set here is by Fast Raj. He did a 1:30.362. He did that last season. Last year, our front row was separated by 0.06 of a second, 0.065 separating P1, P2, and P3. Now, Nightcrawl did end up defending his home field last year, taking the race win, which is unfortunate because I think everyone knows here when you teleport all over the track like he's doing on my screen, SERL doesn't appreciate that. So we need somebody to crash him out, put a stop to the Aussie rain over the Aussie track.
Okay, I'm going to throw out there will be no crashing out of anybody, please and thank you.
Well, I heard in the pre-qualifying practices today, he was doing a little bit of argy-bargy on some of these guys, so he may have pissed one or two of them off. I think Sutter was on that list, and One-Handed was on that list.
Okay, here this racers will not be tolerated. Yeah, elbows.
Out.
Elbows are racing.
Hey, listen, if it's clean, rough but fair. That's okay. We can't have what happened last week in the GP classes.
Yeah.
But if they get alongside him, they prevent him from turning in. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, another thing to add, we've had the exact same front row in the last two rounds, with Tag Swag taking pole in both of those rounds. It's a fun little tidbit there.
Another fun little tidbit. New racer with us tonight. Glean. 69. Nice.
He was brought in by none other than Coco himself. Coco's brought in the last, I want to say 4 racers, I believe. He's just, Nightcrawl sends it down the track at the final corner. These guys are pretty big gaps here, 16.1 seconds from first to last.
Yeah, it's still early in qualifying, but hey, everybody set a time.
That's curious. Why Sutter's running the number 3 plate? He's running the Max Biaggi plate. That's what he's running. I wonder why he's doing that. I thought he had a different number.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do some searching.
You do that searching.
Clean has the number 3 bike.
You're a number 3 bike. Bitch.
Oh, maybe Sutter has it. I just didn't put him on the list. That's what it looks like. We might have 2 number 3s out here, boys. Then that would be my fault.
Wow, you had one job.
Listen, there's a lot of shit going on this week. I do my best. It's not always the best, but I do it. And, One-Handed moves up into 3rd spot. He's 1.3 seconds off the pace. First sets a lap there. Oh. Clean's invalidated. But hey, Nick, guess what? No one's broken your rule today.
I just said that.
Oh, shit.
You dumb whore.
That's me. We're content creators. That's funny.
You can't see me, but I'm just shaking my head.
Oh, I figured it was waving the middle finger at me.
That is one way to
Fast
enter the
Raj,
pits. That was special.
quite impressive. We do have a rider out tonight. D Veritech is unavailable. He is getting some business taken care of down in old San Antone.
In old San Antone.
Yep. Yeah, he's been down there for a couple days. He wasn't able to get back in time for the race, so... On the upside, we still have 10 competitors here. No wild card riders anymore, which is nice. So when he comes back, we'll have a little bit more of a full grid with 11 riders. I'm not really seeing.
Oh god, I just keep picking riders in the pit.
Yeah, Stock Hazard's out. He's on an improving lap. 3 orange sectors.
We're on Nightcrawl. Your favorite rider.
That's fine. Where's my rebar?
You may not.
I think he beat. Did he beat me here last year too? Or I didn't race here. I can't remember.
He would have beat you either way.
Yeah, probably.
You know, mainly because you're trash.
It's the only track he practices at. Oh, Phobia goes down, it looks like, right behind Stock Hazard.
Look, Phillip Island is to Nightcrawl as Coda is to me.
I don't know if these guys have the pace to run with Tag Swag, man. It is...
He's about a second off.
Yeah,
I think someone needs to get booted from Moto 2 into GP. Just saying. No, not a popular statement? Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement. If D Veritech comes back and that gives us 10, maybe we push Tag Swag to GP.
I feel to make that fair, if you're listening, Tag Swag, that is something that we need to do, like on today, like on a Tuesday, make that announcement. That way he's not practicing Moto 2 all week, and then we go, oh, hey, by the way, jump on a totally different bike. That'd be some bullshit.
No, I agree. I think the only thing is, where has he been finishing? Let me take a look really quick.
I have some pretty inappropriate jokes about where he's been finishing.
Nice. So he won at Mandalika. He took second at Motegi.
Dude, these graphical glitches are just wild. Like, yeah, it's not just on my screen, right?
He's only... I'm not really seeing it on my end.
Wait till he goes through one of the shiny areas.
Yeah, I think I saw it at the beginning of the race. I'm not seeing it now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. So he's finished on the podium both of the races he's been in, but he hasn't won both of them, and he hasn't blown people out. He did blow people out in the last race, but that's because Sutter crashed out.
Sutter.
I mean, Sutter was all over him at Mandalika until he made that mistake. So I'm not sure if it's Fast Rogers going back into the pit. So Sutter.
Dank
so, I think for me to want to send him, up to the GP class, like, he's gonna have to fucking blow these guys out.
I mean, that's an opinion.
I mean, that's I'm one half of race direction, I guess. So.
Okay, so Cody's seen that as well on the stream. It does look like a Tron bike. Thanks, Milestone. Fucking awful.
I wonder if your settings have gotten changed recently, or if it's just...
it's distracting.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah. What sound does a light bike make?
I'm not really seeing it on my screen, though, through those same sectors. Like, I'm on Glean right now. He's a little bit behind you.
Well, let's go to him together. It's when the track goes, there's a lot of it there.
Oh, I saw it right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting. Thanks, Milestone.
Yeah, seriously, fuckers.
And all through there, yeah. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to make it a wet race, huh?
Hoo hoo hoo. Don't tempt me.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. This is really spread out, right? Like, now I will say, from third place back, you're looking at those are pluses are off of the top guy's spot.
Yeah.
So, 4/10 back from third to fourth, less than a tenth from fourth to fifth, a tenth from fifth to sixth, a tenth from sixth to seventh. So like the third through seventh are like pretty tight in times. Although Phobia does just move his time there. Good to see. Immediately corner.
And then
he stayed on the bike, and then he didn't.
Yep.
Blaine's not quite there on time yet, but he is not too far off.
Well, we'll see if rain, cough, cough, is the equalizer here. This is Phillip Island. They had to cancel races due to how wet it was. Just throwing that out there.
For sure.
Sorry, did you say something?
No. Never.
Oh.
Man, all these guys are throwing it down range every time I switch to them. That's Phobia and Whispers back to back.
Fast Raj has been staying up.
That's good. Let me switch to him so he can crash too.
If he had just blown that corner, I would have fell out laughing. Tron effect.
I don't think Tag Swag has to do anymore. I think he can just sit in the pits. And I think he's going to have to. There's no way for him to get out and do another lap.
Oh, well, switch to Bear going off.
Really wide on that corner, too.
You're really wide on that corner.
Thanks, man. Fast Raj's number is not working
Oh,
today.
well, there goes Al.
There's installment. And Fast Raj invalidates. Or doesn't invalidate. Just goes off track, okay?
You can do that without invalidating? Whack.
Oh, and he's out of fuel.
See,
Fast Raj is
Veritech,
touching
you know
his
what's up. It's Phillip Island.
Nobody is on these hot laps right now. Nothing's going on. Everybody's in the pit. The session's basically over. You got Stock Hazard who may set another lap. And Nightcrawl. And that's it.
Man, since Veritech's in the chat,
Whispers did get across the line.
I gotta talk a little bit of smack. Imagine missing a league race to be in San Antonio. God, who even likes San Antonio?
Parking it across the line. Okay, so we only have Nightcrawl who's not currently improving, and Whispers who's not currently improving.
Nope, and Nightcrawl invalidates.
Yeah, so it's just Whispers.
Who looks like he's on a cooldown lap. He's driving Miss Daisy. And he is looking stutterier than Nightcrawl.
That's a him thing, not the game. He, something we talked about that I think he needs a little bit of work on is smooth transitions on the stick, controlling left and right.
Mm.
I think sometimes he second guesses himself and down the road there.
Like that?
There it is.
Okay.
Well, that was a really uneventful qualifying session, if I gotta be honest.
Super uneventful, right?
Yeah. So,
I'm giving that a solid. It is what it is. So, for our Moto2 race tonight, we will have a yawn. Wow, that was terrible timing. Tag Swag on pole. Nightcrawl and Phobia rounding out the first row, followed by One-Handed, Two-Plane, Fast Rod, Sutter, Whisper, Stock Hazard, and Gleam. 69. Nice. So, These guys have a lot of work to do here, I think, in the race, battling out with each other. So we're going to give them a moment of rest. While we rebuild this lobby, we will transition over to our stock hazard show.
Yeah, we gotta find a name for that.
Stock segment. That's what we're calling it.
I think we're going to call
That's
it.
what the fans are demanding.
We're going to call it all this for stock.
All this for stock. I think that's the play. I gotta be honest.
Great segment. I believe we're going to have Nightcrawl joining me. Nightcrawl, let's do a mic check with you. You there?
Testing 1 2 testing.
Loud and clear, buddy. Hey, can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about this track, this Phillip Island Australian track?
Yeah, I'm the only Australian in the league. Nightcrawl 12, also known league legend, if you have to. But Phillip Island, man, she's one of the most smoothest, fastest flowing tracks on the circuit, in my opinion. So it's there's not a heap of overtaking if you don't get it right.
What I noticed about the track is those big sweeping turns. If you wreck in one of those turns, you lose a lot of time. Have you noticed that as well?
1 and 2, and over Siberia there, yeah, that's a real problem.
A lot of
and
lettuce,
there's nothing
lot
out
of...
there. It's just grass, you know. So it's
Yeah,
no
and
good.
to get the bike turned on that, to get pointed back to the track is very difficult.
Yeah, I think for overtaking, yeah, you're looking into Miller Corner, and then on the drive, I've seen passes go on the drive to the home straight if you get that final corner right. Because if you get it wrong, you lose a heap of time.
There's some shifting in that final turn, isn't there? You got to have the right gear to get the drive out.
I personally go 5th to 4th. I hit 5th and then back to 4th. That's me.
Nice.
But I know there's probably a bunch of people just holding 4th through there, or maybe even holding 5th, depending on gear ratio.
We're about to start the MotoGP sprint and qualifying next. What I noticed about this track is the tires. You spend a lot of time on the edge of the tire. What is your experience with tires on this track?
Where you can kiss your left side goodbye of your front and rear. Mainly your rear though, because so much drive, so much power out. So yeah, you can kiss the left side goodbye. And at the end of the race, especially, I know it's looking cloudy, stock. It's looking a little cloudy out there.
Is it? Yeah, it was cloudy for the
yeah.
Moto2 qualifying. So yeah, I wonder if the day is going to progress.
Just a little bit of cloud, on the horizon. I don't know. It could be a problem. Grip could be an issue if there's some fluid on the circuit, to say the least.
Yeah, that's where like track knowledge really comes into play. What about with qualifying? Different tire choices for qualifying than the race. I feel like there's a big difference. A lot of time that you can gain by choosing a softer tire for qualifying. What would you say regarding that?
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely probably in the 130s, I think, for the race pace, like fast laps. If you're hitting 29s in the race, you're probably winning the race.
That's Moto2 race. Those Moto2 times, right?
Are you talking GP?
Yeah, we're talking about GP. We're getting the fans. We're getting the chat. We're getting everybody behind this GP race.
I'm just excited to see. I'm excited to see Ryan come through the pack.
Yeah, those Aprilias. They've really been doing something this season. I'm a Black Jesus fan though. Like it be Black Jesus. Let's hope he qualifies on pole. Let's get the Australian three-piece.
He's part of the Fins Up crew. I'm a big fan here too. I'm just giving Ryan a shout out before we absolutely trash him because Jesus is the man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Swaggin has been getting a lot of pace too, and it's great to see Sharp taking the track. I know Hit Stick has been taking some hits. There's a lot of penalties and stuff from last race. Race Direction did a great job figuring all that out.
Tell you what, Coco doesn't mind to put his 2 cents in. He doesn't mind putting his 2 cents in.
Coco was part of the give and the take with that. I think he's starting with some penalties this week too. A lot of riders are starting with some penalties.
Be interesting to see if there's a little animosity on the grid here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's some more pent-up drama, more rivalries that were created out there on the grid. I hear chat was busy on the Discord.
Yeah, I know you can't be wide You can't be wide on the outside of people turn 1 and 2 for the first lap at least. That's all I'll say. It could be a problem.
Hmm.
Could be an issue, but
Turn 1, yeah, coming from a standing start, and there's just so much room down there in turn 1. Yeah, anything can happen.
after last week, though, I think the GP boys, close racing. Their race last week was amazing to watch.
It was. There was so much drama, so much overtaking.
It was a good race.
You could throw
I
a
think we've
blanket
got-
over 8 bikes. Everyone was racing real close.
I think we've got a close sprint. I do.
You think the sprint's going to be
Seems
pretty
have
close?
the pace, but yeah. How are you feeling about your quals, man?
Man, I'm just happy to make all the laps, create a valid lap for qualifying. I know that's a challenge for me.
Yeah, you'd have to do the no pants dance. You got a lap in there.
Right, you have, as per Nick's rules, you must set a lap. So
Yeah.
You're goddamn right.
Yeah. It's aggressive if you don't. We've all heard that.
A lot of folks use Power Mode 3 for their qualifying lap. I'm in Power Mode 2, just trying to set a valid one. That's where I'm at this season, my rookie season in this Moto 2 class.
Big improvements. Big happy with your efforts, though.
Do you got to
That
set
up,
up to take pole for this race, Nightcrawl? How's your qualifying looking?
I'll just
Are
say
you gonna
this:
be
if
front
I get
row?
ahead, that's the end of the race. I'm staying out there. But I got
You're
the
gonna
same
get the
feeling.
elbows out.
The same feeling with Tag, dude. If he gets ahead, he's gone. So
Yeah, this new rider, Tag Swag's just been taking the Moto 2 class by storm.
he's something else. He belongs. I think he belongs a class up. But it's good to see him. It's good to follow. It's good to learn. Always.
It's good to race with him. Yeah, it's great to see pace in the Moto 2 class.
He's throwing a spanner into the works. That's for sure.
For sure.
What's a spanner?
Maybe you guys
Wrench.
call that an
Spanner
open-ended
wrench.
wrench.
Ah,
An
perfect.
open-ended wrench for you guys?
I just wanted to see if you were capable of saying the word wrench.
I can say wench. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, Andy. No,
Hey,
she's clearly not near me.
hey.
She's clearly not near me there, guys. We are safe. We are safe.
On the internet forever.
But yeah, we've got a good race, man. Got a good race coming up. I just worry. I hope everyone gets connected. You know, that's what I worry about.
Yeah, the disconnects, that's just part of e-racing. It's part of, even when folks get together, they do that. We're going to turn it over to Nick for qualifying. Nick and Hines, thank y'all.
No, thank you guys for helping out. It has, well, as we tune into Rumham mowing the grass, that's always a great start.
It's okay. It's his out lap.
Oh, we don't give him credit for that. Now, we did have D Veritech in the chat while I've got to reformat and get the chat on the screen during our slideshow. But we do have D Veritech talking about some rain in the forecast. We'll see if that comes to fruition. It is Phillip Island, after all.
Yeah. Yeah, while we're talking about some what ifs here, let's talk about some things that actually happened. MotoGP qualifying. Our lap record here is set by Corosaurus. He did a 124.551. Now, Coco has been taking these notes and sending them to us so we can provide them to the viewers. Keep you guys up to date on all things SERL. Now, he says that the track record set by Cora might actually stand, which would be the opposite of what's happened at almost every other track this season. That 124.551 that Cora set was extremely quick, and it's a quick but technical track here. So if you even miss, by a meter or so in your braking marker, it can really screw up your entire lap. So there's a real possibility here that nobody beats that 124.551 set by Cora. Last year, Coco got his first front row. I'm sorry. my English is bad. Coco got his first front row of the year last time out at Mandalika. Podium-wise, Mandalika was one of our best GP races per Coco that the league's ever had. We do have quite a few. I think we need to go through at some point and create
top 10.
maybe a playlist, or highlight reel of the top 10 races that we've had, regardless of class, and see if we can narrow that down quite a bit. As Smoke Tits goes through practicing the long lap there, and let's there goes Coco by him. So yeah, I mean, we had some controversy last week in GP. Nick, what do you think?
That is a bit of an understatement.
Yeah, it was. Listen, great racing for the most part. Okay, I think there's no denying that. We had two races, sprint race and the GP main race, where guys were racing for the same spot on the tarmac. 6 or 7 guys racing for the same spot on the tarmac for about 3 or 4 laps. So pretty impressive for all that. But we definitely had some not so clean racing as well, and that did lead to some penalties, possibly with some championship implications. So I'll give you guys the rundown really quick on the penalties that came out of it. Biaggi had a big off into hit stick in the GP sprint, so he will start this next race from the back of the grid and also receive a 1 long lap penalty for race direction. I believe the game allows 4 laps, just like in real life, to attempt that long lap penalty. So,
Oh my gosh.
you'll see.
Oh my god.
You'll see.
Hot dog just died.
Okay, let's black flag him. I'm kidding. Don't do that. And so you guys will see Nick issue Biaggi a long lap penalty and move him to the back of the grid, regardless of where he qualifies here in this session. For the GP main race, we've got 5 guys that are going to be starting from the back. We've only got 8 racers, so 3 guys will be able to take the podium spots, or the front row, if you will, for qualifying, and then these guys will start behind them. So the first guy will be Sharp. He will be in 4th place for abusing track limits, going off track, power, full throttle, getting back on track, and aiming straight for the apex. Hit stick had a big shunt dive bomb on Mac, and then shunt into Ryan, which pushed Ryan into Coco. That was pretty egregious. He's only receiving a start from back there. Swaggin had pretty big incident. Quite a few of them. With Mac, he had the one where he crashed Mac out. So he'll be starting from the back behind hit stick, and then he'll also have a long lap penalty for lack of a better phrase, ass packing McCargo. Now, McCargo would also receive some penalties if he were here. He's chosen to take a step back from the lead, so he would be in the next spot. And then Ryan is starting from the back, and he'll be receiving a long lap penalty as well. Reckless riding in the last race. So, you guys may see some harsher penalties as we get further on into the season. Nick, do you have anything you want to say about that?
Well, no. I mean, it's a natural progression, right? We should be settled in by this point. I mean, we're on round 16. So, that's a lot of rounds, a lot of racing with the same people. We should know what we're doing by now. Do want to point out 2 things here real quick. One, Black Biaggi has the same qualifying time as Smoke Tits currently. Also, 2 playing in the chat saying he went 3 for 3 at Motegi. In this round, he's calling Smoke Tits for qualifying, Jesus for sprint, and Rumham for the main. I'm not sure he was aware of Jesus' penalty going into the sprint. So
we'll see. I mean, it's not impossible. I will say the long lap penalty here is relatively easy. It's a 1 turn in, straight line, 1 turn out. So it is one of the easier long lap penalties on the calendar.
Starting from the back plus a long lap, that's tough.
I think that's the harder part. But here's the thing: you've got a lot of other guys starting back there with him.
Not in the sprint.
Well, sprint's Biaggi. Sorry, I thought we were talking about Ryan taking the win.
No, sprint.
Sprint, yeah. No, it's possible. Unlikely, but possible still. I mean, we've seen these guys. I think it might actually be a good thing for Biaggi, right?
Push him.
Like, he gets out front and he crashes. If he's got to work through the grid, maybe he's going to make less mistakes.
I guess we'll see.
Might be a good thing for him.
That's right. Your punishment is to make you grow.
Yeah, do better. I think it's a fair. I think all of those are fair penalties. I mean, we had a lot of discussion about it, and it's. I think the crux of it, what it comes down to, is we're so late into the season; these things just should not be happening anymore.
Yeah.
Not to the degree that it happened at Mandalika. And I know Mandalika was great to watch, but off screen there was a lot of pretty bad stuff, and even on screen there were a few times where I was like, well, that's going to get protested. So it's just, you clean it up. That's the point. Clean up the racing. That's part of the reason we do this. Otherwise, you guys would be in public lobbies pulling your hair out.
No team gas, asked by Cody. Is that true? I think it is.
Yeah.
No, nobody cares about KTM anyway. Get wrecked.
We moved.
Get wrecked.
We moved both of those guys back to. Sorry, not both of those guys. We moved Sutter back to Moto2. Richie had a huge boo-boo. His wife allowed his baby to pour milk onto his Xbox, so the power supply is dead.
So really the question here is, do you blame the wife or the baby? I say both.
I think you blame the wife. You don't let children around electronics. I think that's like a rule, right?
Especially an Xbox that is in current contention with Southern E-Racing League. That's really that's where we draw the line.
It's league or bust. Yeah, I mean, like Call of Duty, whatever, right? But SERL business, you gotta look after that like it's treasured gold, you know?
It is.
Pretty disappointed. Pretty disappointed in his wife. I did suggest making her get her own Switch. Divorce as a possibility. We talked about how we could get it fixed quickly.
Corporal punishment. Yeah.
Yeah. But he was too cool-headed for that. I asked him why he didn't start drinking the moment it happened, and apparently he's got a pretty strong, constitution? Pretty sense of morals, maybe. I think that's it.
He's the kind of people that we need to be fathers in this world.
Yeah, he wasn't going to beat his wife even though we recommended it.
What the fuck?
What? What was it?
Man, I think Two Plane's going to miss the mark on this qualifying.
I mean, I don't know. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left. Anything could happen.
It's true.
I am curious how angry Ryan is racing right now. He chose not to show up to the pre-race meeting. I think in protest of his penalties.
I see.
And he's not doing too hot right now. His teammate's out in front of him.
Well, look, he compared us to Dorna, which is literally the world leader in motorcycle racing. So we're doing fantastic.
And they always know what's best.
Clearly.
So, yeah, I'm all about that.
The crashes on this track are fantastic. They really are.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Ryan might want to practice his long lap penalty, though, or park it. I'm not really sure.
Boom, roasted. He doesn't need to figure that out till the main. He'll have a clean sprint.
Yeah, I wonder what the thought process is. I will say, I saw Smoke Tits practicing the long lap. I think he only needed to do it once. He got it down. He hasn't done it since then, as far as I've seen. I have not seen anybody else go in and practice it, and I think that is a mistake.
It's almost like a shortcut.
Yeah, I mean, while it's a super easy long lap in the scheme of things, if you fuck that up, you still got that 3-second penalty on
That's very true.
your board, and then you go, well, is it worth it to attempt it again? And risk getting it wrong, and then having that 3 seconds still be on your board, because the long lap in this game does not go away just because you attempted it.
No, it sure does not.
And if you don't attempt it, we, as race direction, assess an additional 3-second penalty, because we don't want people to take advantage of the game mechanics and knowing that they're only going to get 3 seconds for it. We want everybody to try the long lap at least once. Try it at least once.
Like we always say, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Well, that was an interesting line there from Smoketits. I don't know if you caught that, Nick, but he was almost on the inside of that curve on that left-hander.
Well, it did not gain him any time, unfortunately.
It really did not. Man, we got a tight group here. Everybody is within 6 or 7 tenths of each other. Everyone.
Strong.
That's pretty good. Should actually, with the way this is right now, might actually end up being better racing than Mandalika.
That'd be pretty great. That'd be pretty fantastic.
Do we want to just give everybody a long lap penalty? I'm kidding.
Oh, well, there goes Coco. Looked like he was crying.
Man, he had a red sector, too.
He did. That's why we were looking at him.
That's unfortunate. It sticks on an improving lap. Titan Smoketits has got a red third sector. And he's looking smooth too. Hitstick is looking very smooth. Smokey does not improve. But he's only 600ths off, excuse me. Hitstick does not improve either.
Well, two-plane, we're striking out for the qualifying. And don't give me that Black Jesus is starting from the back excuse.
Yaji is red again.
He is super red.
And
on
he's the only
fire.
one out there. There's nobody in his way.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. I don't know how he saved that.
Very carefully.
I will wonder if that screws him up here. 124.650 is his current time. Coming around through the final corner now. You're going to see that back end squat. Right. No. Nope. Yeah, he didn't invalidate, but he blew it, so he's going to fins up across the line there.
Man, I love it. I hate to do it, but I got to give you a big old penalty, buddy.
Yeah, just go ahead and give him that 40-second. Make it simple.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, our starting grid for the GP Sprint and Main tonight is going to be... What? Oh, it. Okay. So we have... Lost my marbles. Smoketits on pole, followed by Swaggin, Rumham, Sharp, Hot Dog, Coco, Hitstick, and Black Jesus. Now, yeah, I mean he did qualify first, but we know the deal. We already talked about it. So, we are going to move on to giving these guys their 2 minutes to get everything prepped and get ready for the sprint race, which is just looking a little cloudy. Did we lose Garrett?
No, I'm here. I'm sorry, y'all. I am putting in the details.
Do better.
Into our tracking for where these guys didn't qualify. So we try to get it as live and as real time as possible, so when the races are over, we can post them on our Discord channel. If you want to keep track of that and join us, you're more than welcome to. Links are attached in the Twitch and YouTube accounts, as well as Instagram and Facebook and anywhere else. OnlyFans.
We do have one of those.
We do have one of those. It is not currently in use.
It's all picture of Garrett's butthole.
Buttholes, yep. Speaking of, I do have a photo shoot next week. I'll see
I
if they'll do that.
don't know. No.
I do want to point out one thing really quick. Sharp and Ryan set the exact same lap time. They did a 1:25.217.
Wow, one of you do better.
The lead goes to. Oh, I'm sorry, not Sharp and Ryan. Sharp and Hot Dog. Ryan did a 1:25.118. So, which was only a 1,000th off of Swaggin's time, his teammates. So clearly they got in some practice together this week.
Absolutely.
Pretty proud of that. So the time there goes to Sharp for qualifying. Now, obviously, in the main race, Hot Dog's going to start ahead of Sharp because of the penalties. And then Coco, like, this was his chance to, like, really start on the first step there in the main race, but he didn't do too great. 6th spot, 6:01 off the front, and then hit stick taking 7th, 6:02. I'm just talking while I'm typing so that y'all have something to listen to.
Well, here that was 2 minutes, so it is race time.
Man, it's crazy to see these times. I don't know if there's latency or what here, but these guys are hundreds of seconds off of each other, thousands back to back. And we're away. The lights are out. Swaggin got a great start out front. Smoke Tits is able to hold on to the second spot. The Yamahas are pinching Ryan. Ryan's going for the lunge up the inside as quickly as he can there, and he takes the number 2 spot from Sharp. Swaggin gets bumped back a little bit into that 4th place.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a fight on our hands already.
Which is great. We got Black Jesus with his long lap penalty as previously described. Reckless Hoax in the chat. Show me the money. You show us the money. We'll show you. If you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
I just saw Hot Dog and Biaggi take the long lap penalty together. I don't know if that was a mistake from Hot Dog or... oh, man. Smoke Tits and Ryan are getting pushy up
That's
here.
a lot of contact there, boys. Can we play nice?
On track. But, Ryan loses the back end.
He was pushing hard.
Off into the gravel. He was. Smoke Tits is going to make him fight for it. That puts the Yamahas back on the podium. Are we going to see another Yamaha podium?
Fuck yeah, we will.
Not a lockout, unfortunately, because the kid's on a Honda. But as he pulls away, man, he just gets the drive through the penultimate corner and the final corner.
Look at them Yama dogs.
Checking out.
Yama dudes on Yama dogs. That's right, I said it.
Oh, no! Oh, Coco goes down. He makes a mistake. He touches the inside curb. The back end comes out, and he low sides into turn 1.
Why'd I open my mouth?
You had to fucking say something, didn't you?
That was my fault. That's entirely my fault.
Coco, you heard it.
Sorry, Coco. Team boss was bad for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Man, Biaggi still has a chance here to podium.
He does. He doesn't have a chance to win. Smoke Tits is just...
I don't think so. Yeah, 1.2 seconds out ahead of Sharp. But we've got 4/10, 5/10 gap everywhere you look. These guys are all on top of each other. Giving us some great fights here.
Sharp had an interesting line for
Oh,
that.
no! Biaggi goes down.
Well...
gives a spot back to Ryan.
Well...
I take back every nice thing I said, sir. Pit Buyer is pissed.
Pit Buyer is ready to fight.
Yelling. In my ear yelling. At least Pit Buyer and Lynn Jarvis are in cahoots yelling at their riders together at the back there.
They're both screaming. They're both screaming.
Yeah. Fucking livid, boys. Tell you what, Hot Dog and Hitstick are pretty close to each other right now. About 2 or 3 tenths are separating them. About a bike length.
Not much shaking down between them right now, though. They're just kind of doing their thing. Very different lines of entry. I think that's... Yeah, I think that was a slow line from Hot Dog. Definitely a better line from Hitstick.
Coco's struggling back there. Something happened again. He's 7 seconds back from Biaggi. And he's only crashed once. I don't know if he crashed and ended up way off track or what, but it'd be interesting to see from his point of view what happened there.
Yeah, no idea. At least Sharp's still on the podium.
Yep, Sharp said, you guys were talking shit last week about me not being Yamaha #1 rider. Here I am.
Well, you're kind of the Yamaha #2 rider, if you will. Get it? Second. Okay. I'll go away.
That was bad.
Do better.
Do better!
Go get the kid.
Swagon's hanging on, though. Yeah, 1.7 seconds out front from Smoke Tits.
Are y'all really going to let a child run away from you? He could be grounded right now. You know who can't ground you?
Probably is grounded.
Probably. You know who can't ground you, Sharp? Anyone, because you're an adult. Go. Be fast.
Go. I don't think Sharp is an adult. I think Sharp is a lady named Leslie.
Are ladies named Leslie not adults?
I mean, well, not a lady. A girl? I'm not sure the proper way of saying that without getting canceled.
A young woman?
That one. There you go.
Is that true, actually?
No, not at all. Come
Okay.
on, man. Do better.
Hey, man. You had me going for a second there. I was like, did we learn something? Well,
There's an ongoing joke.
Yes,
He never gets on mic.
that's what I was going to say.
so
To quote Garrett, her mic's never on. So...
Her mic's never on. Alright, well, it's spreading out. Hitstick's still on Hot Dog. Swagon's still on Sharp. That's the only fight right now going on. Ryan's trying to close in Hitstick, but Hitstick's looking to make the pass on Hot Dog. He goes for a lunge, he misses it. Hot Dog keeps the corner. So go into the final. He's probably going to try to tuck the ass here and get the power onto the straight into turn 1.
Man, do you guys...
Touches that outside curb, though.
Do you guys hear that?
Tucking the ass.
Sounds... Jesus Christ. I was going to say, sounds like a thunderstorm. Could be a flag-to-flag race.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Huh?
No, you did.
What?
No, you did. Not on a sprint.
What?
You didn't do it, did you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I would be really upset for them if you did a flag-to-flag in the sprint. Because if you remember correctly, Nick, in real life, the sprint was dry. It wasn't even cloudy, it was dry.
Oh, a little bit of contact between Hot Dog and Hitstick there.
Yeah. Oh, and Ryan's right on him now. Oh, and Ryan's going around the outside of Hitstick. A little rubbing, a little paint on the leathers. Hitstick's still ahead. Ryan takes the tire line. He's going to get the sweep in. Yep, he's underneath. Oh, that's going to touch.
Man, we were at a bad angle to see exactly what happened there.
Oh,
there he goes.
Touches the inside curb. Biaggi gets by. The only person back is Coco. What is going on with Coco right now?
I was about to say the same thing. Although he just went from 10 to 6 seconds, so I'm not sure how that... Something weird's happening.
Got some mediums. I'm not really sure what's going on there.
D-Veritek hope it rains tonight.
I wonder if he felt, a little flustered. Oh my god, Smoke Tits is not in first place.
Whoa, when did that happen? Holy shit. What'd you do, Smoke Tits?
It's fucked up. Sharp is in first.
Yamaha, go. Go, Sharp, go. Go, Sharp, go. Go, Sharp, go.
Swagon, I'm going to need you to, stay on that inside line there. Cut his nose off.
Sharp, it's a penultimate lap.
Pass.
Just hold it down. Just hold it down.
Get the block pass in, Swaggin.
Look, if we're gonna have one Yamaha in the back of the pack, I need one in the front. Okay. Think of your team points.
Swaggin, think of Team Aprilia.
Swaggin,
What
I will.
would this mean for Ryan?
No, I will pay you in SERL
Don't let
bucks.
the Yamahas get close.
Let the Yamahas
You know what
get
to
close.
do? Pass secret message.
Secret message: crash them.
I'm glad you knew what that meant.
Yeah.
It's the first time
Yeah.
I've ever said it.
No. How about this? Go fuck yourself.
Oh, Biaggi's gonna get a pass on hit stick, isn't he?
Maybe, but we're starting the final lap, and I'm watching Yamaha cross in P1. Heed my words.
I'll be back here on these guys. Oh, Biaggi does get the pass on hit stick. Hit stick a little wide into that corner. Not a little wide, like a lot. Like the Titanic could have fit through that fucking gap. Holy shit.
Like the gap to it in the iceberg. Boom, roasted.
Yeah.
Swaggin looking
Swaggin's
fast,
still
but
there.
I'm not sure it's enough. Come on,
He's
Sharp.
got that KTM line sliding that ass out, trying to get it turned into the corner.
I'm puckering for him.
Oh, little contact there. Swaggin has a better line.
Sharp, crash him.
He's out front currently.
Sharp,
He's out
crash.
front.
That's a lot of contact.
Sharp's right on his tail.
Sharp, please don't
It's
crash.
not bad though. They're moving together. Oh, he's trying to stick it up the inside. Get old block.
Hey!
He makes it stick. Swaggin's gonna give it back to him. He does.
Oh!
Down. Sharp takes the lead. Swaggin's wide there. Oh, Smoke Tits goes down too. Oh no! Smoke Tits handed the first place spot and he squanders it.
Somebody tell Sharp he is ahead by 3 seconds. Give me a wheelie, buddy. That's
Sharp,
not a
do
wheelie.
better. It's not a wheelie. Swaggin's gonna take the number 2 spots. Hot Dog third, Biaggi
Oh my
fourth,
god,
Hit
smoke
Stick
tit.
fifth.
What?
Smoke Tits is not happy with himself. He sends it into the wall as usual. And I don't think Coco's gonna get across the line. That is
He got across the line. What are you talking
Did
about?
he?
Yes.
Was that turn 1? Oh,
Yes.
shit. All right,
Scrub.
well, I'm gonna fuck myself. It's fine.
McCargo says to stop talking about Sharp. We're gonna curse him. No, it worked. It worked.
Hey, Max
That
in the
was-
chat. Let's go, boys.
That was fucking wild. That was a great end to that race, Shaw. That was an unfortunate crash at the very end, but
I will say too, with the contact, it seemed nothing stood out to me as dirty
No.
this week. And you know, if we get it in protest, we get it in protest, and as per usual, we'll take a look at it. But that felt much better. That was much better improvement from my point of view to last week, with no blatant mistakes.
yeah, no, that seemed
affected other riders.
that seemed pretty fantastic. So, man, good job, y'all. I want to give a big congratulations to Yamaha in P1. Sharp, good job, #1 Yamaha rider, proving it here tonight. Swaggin and Hot Dog joining you on the podium. Biaggi, man, a Black Jesus, really coming up from behind, taking that 4th position. You had to contend with starting from the back and a long lap penalty, and you almost touched the podium. So, congratulations, sir. Hitstick, Smokey, Rumham, and Coco do better. In fact, Coco, we are going to have to see you in my office here after the race. We have some things to discuss. Do better like your brother.
Can I point something out really quick before we go to the Stock Hazard halftime show?
Sure.
Every single rider but two, were in the 25s. So 6 riders in the 25s, 2 riders in the 24s. Black Jesus doing a 1:24.650. That is the exact same lap time he did in qualifying.
Oh, well, it was just another qualifying lap.
And Ryan doing a 1:24.918.
So,
Pretty impressive times there from everybody.
oh, absolutely. But, doing a fantastic job, everyone. So, thank y'all so much for the time and the effort you're putting into this. It really does show. You know what I think it's time for?
What's that?
All this for Stock Hazard
All
show?
this for Stock Hazard Show.
All this for Stock Hazard. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate it. Wow, what a sprint race that was. The very last lap, carnage. Yamaha, excellent with the win. Congrats, Sharp Jenna, Coco. I know you're congratulating your teammate just like we all are. I'm going to be joined on the broadcast by Richie. Let's do a mic check. You there, Richie?
Yes, sir. Here and ready.
Excellent. Can you introduce yourself and maybe tell us your experience with this track at Phillip Island?
Yeah. So, my Xbox gamer tag is Richie the Master. I'm in the MotoGP class. Done a few races with these guys. Started in Red Bull, was the first race with you guys. Uh, Brought on by none other than Coco. So, big shout out to him for introducing me to the league.
Yeah. How are you feeling after that race, after that Coco carnage? Because, man, he couldn't even put it together when he was in the back there.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I think that his tires was off. I think that's what he probably did end up running the medium.
Last week, he had an overheated front tire as well. So, yeah, he's always taking a lot of risks with the tires.
Yeah, I mean it's hard, especially with Mandalika, because Mandalika eats through some tires, and it's hot track. So I mean it's there, you know.
Yeah. But as a Coco fan myself, I feel you. There's been a few races in a row where, it's painful. That's
One after
part of
the
the
next.
sport, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, you know, you gotta button down, and you know he's usually fairly good with setting his bike up, but you know it happens, you know, especially with
Yeah,
the weather conditions changing from how we practice versus how the race ends up. So.
exactly. Yeah. Will we have a wet race for the MotoGP class?
You know,
Nick, yeah.
I'm kind of thinking we will. I think that we're going to see some rain.
Nick teased it up pretty big. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say that I don't think it would surprise anybody in either the Moto2 class or the MotoGP class if there was rain, or at least a flag to flag.
With the Moto2 race, there's not too much drama involved with the flag to flag. They pretty much stop the race and then start again. But with the MotoGP class, there's a lot of drama involved in the flag to flag. Can you speak about that experience? Could you kind of go over with what that means?
Yeah, I mean the flag to flag. I mean it's just like a perfect example with Smokey being out front as he was in the sprint race there. You know, if he's got multiple second gap and you hit a flag to flag, you know, it depends on whenever you pit to grab your B bike with the rain slicks on there. So if he pits in immediately, he may lose that spot or at least some time if somebody else stays on the track for another lap.
Right, and it's different between each track. Like, do you want to take it early or maybe late? It depends, right?
Yeah, track and track conditions as well. Is it raining still or is it just wet?
Right.
If it's just starting to drizzle, I'm going to stay out there for another lap. But if it's pretty wet, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pit.
We saw a lot of wrecks in that sprint race, so just some clean laps, it seems like, wins races, as long as you just stay on the track, stay on the bike.
I agree. And like what Heinz was saying, especially for me being, this is my rookie year with these guys in the MotoGP class, I try to keep the bike up, and typically it works out pretty good. I just try to keep the bike up, run my lap, run my pace, and, so far so good. So That's my game plan. I know I'm not the fastest guy out there, especially with Biaggi and Ryan absolutely decimating all. So.
Right. Yeah. Ryan had a late crash in the sprint there, so he's going to want to get back some revenge on that after laying it down.
It did. It really makes me, kind of think about my Xbox that's sitting in the repair shop right now, due to a little bit of milk being spittled in there.
Your Xbox needed some more calcium, you said.
Gosh, I guess, yeah. Had to go back to the shop, get them bones strengthened. I don't know, watch me get it back and run like 3 seconds faster on every lap.
Yeah, we can't wait to see you back out there on the track.
Yeah. Agreed. The Moto2 field was looking pretty good in their qualifying session. Tag swag absolutely decimating off the rip,
Tag swag does seem to have a lot of pace. and consistency. They seem to run every lap and keep the bike on the track.
Agreed.
All eyes on Nightcrawl in Australia. Like the garage area has just been packed with Nightcrawl fans. I think they're grilling down there. Drinks flowing.
Couple of shrimps on the babby.
Yeah, just loud. Not even with the quality motorcycles they have, just loud. But we're going to turn it back over to Nick. Thanks for joining me, Richie, and y'all have a great race.
Yeah, man, appreciate it.
Oh, you guys have another 2 minutes, but we can blabber on instead. Everybody wants to hear Garrett's drunken ramblings.
Garrett, what you drinking tonight, buddy?
Nobody wants to hear that.
Tonight I am drinking bourbon and an old fashioned, and pretty excited about it. It's pretty good. I made it a little bit bigger than usual with a little bit bigger ice cube than usual, so that it can last me through 2.5 hours of racing.
Hell yeah! Cheers.
It's just a fucking goblet of bourbon. I'm just picturing like it takes 2 hands to pick up.
Okay, I may have not described it well. Okay, it's
a pimp cup.
It's a 1.75 liter bottle with some stuff in it on top of the bourbon.
Oh my god.
This is how we enjoy racing, boys.
First of all, we're Americans. What the fuck's a liter?
Milliliters? I don't know, dude. It's what's on the bottle. Yeah.
Well, I need that in pints or quarts or gallons or...
I'll be honest, I don't even know what I'm drinking tonight. I think it's Walcott.
Oh my god.
So, even if it's not, thanks Walcott for sponsoring tonight's races. We appreciate that about yous.
Is that what we appreciate about thems?
That's what I appreciate about thems. And,
it does...
speaking about appreciating thems, final season of Letterkenny is coming out on Hulu soon. So that's kind of a buzzkill, but also fun. I'm excited to see it.
You know what? To me, nothing will beat the season ender with Dirks getting what was coming to him.
Yeah, I agree.
That was great.
Although, if you hadn't a chance to watch the Shorzy season 2,
give your balls a tug.
Dude, it is fucking hilarious. Season 1, season 2 is fucking hilarious.
Oh.
I enjoy comedy, right? But like, I don't sit down and watch like comedy shows very often. I watched every single episode straight through and could not stop myself from laughing out loud.
I'll have to watch it. I haven't seen it, to be honest.
It was a great season. It's probably one of the better Letterkenny period seasons. You know, Letterkenny and Shorzy spinoff that I've seen. All right, looks like the clock is counting down, boys.
It is time.
We got about 5 seconds here. These boys are gonna rev their bikes a little bit.
Little revy.
Try to look cool. Who's that on front? Tag Swag? Yeah, sure is.
Who else would it be?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention earlier. So.
Who else but Tag Swag?
Red lights are out and we're away, boys.
Looks like that rain moved in.
It did. Wet track. I wonder if we're going to get the same glitch issues that we had before. Stock Hazard and Sweat are having a little bit of issues back there at the back of the grid.
They'll figure it out.
Nightcrawl is fucking taking off here.
Oh, two plane. Way wide.
Who's that? Two plane. These boys are not ready for the wet. I do not think they practice. I don't think they received the message in the last race where we said it was going to rain at Australia.
I've said it for weeks.
I'm really disappointed. If Nightcrawl wins this, we're black flagging him before he crosses the line. I'm just putting that out there.
No.
I'm just putting that out. I'm putting that out there, Nick.
No. How about no?
That sucks too, because I don't have control.
Oh, you know what? Yes, we fumbled that a little bit. Thank you all for saying something in the chat. And by we, I mean I totally missed the video transition. We were still looking at a standing screen. I'm the worst.
Wow. How dare you?
I'm the worst.
We apologize, viewers. On the upside, we do have the race from my point of view, so maybe we'll just upload that this week.
I think that's what we're going to have to do. I do think that's what we're going to have to do. Thank y'all for saying something.
What the fuck is going on up front? Nightcrawl turned sideways. It's definitely latency. Turned sideways mid-corner. Like 90-degree turn. Was drifting sideways and right into tag swag.
They both stayed up by the looks of things.
Listen, I think that Nightcrawl's going to start racing dirty here in a little bit because he does not want to lose at his home track.
Well, Tag Swag has something to say about that, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think he's got to race differently because he's dealing with the old Nightcrawl latency bullshit. I speak from experience, people. I am the Moto2 champion from last year. Just put that out there.
I cannot wait to let titles off your name. Cannot wait.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever take it down. I'll just change it to 2022, you know? Not the Tag Swag going up the inside. Going up the inside of Nightcrawl there. If it doesn't make it stick. That's my way of saying get fucked, Nick.
Yeah, go. Give your balls a tug.
Mm-hmm. Man, great race up at the front. We got a pretty good fight for third place as well. Sutter and Phobia. Sutter had a terrible start off the front, but I think he played it right because he hung back, let the mischief happen in front of him, and now he's up in fourth place.
Yeah,
one-handed currently
that moved
in
pretty
fifth.
well for him.
Yep, one-handed currently in fifth, not too far back. About 3/10 back from Sutter. Now
That
Whispers with the
visual
gap
glitch
about
is
third
worse
place.
than ever. Thanks,
Yeah.
Milestone.
Thanks. We appreciate you.
That is not what we
Whispers.
appreciate about them.
Whisper's having a rough start. He's already got 4 track limit warnings. Fast Raj with 3. Huge gaps here from back from 5th down. 4.5 seconds, 4.1, 1.5, 9.9. It's not really.
I don't think these boys were ready for a wet race.
Not at all. I mean, we told them. And this is how we know our competitors don't watch our streams.
I've been saying it for weeks.
Yeah.
Saying it for weeks. You know who does listen? Some of our guys in the chat. I see, a D Veritech. I see a Black Jesus. We got a Whispers.
Gotta
McCargo.
give it to Phobia. Phobia, too.
Of course,
Even though
Phobia.
he's racing.
We'll distract him by
That's
saying
right
his
over on
name.
the outside. Man, the fight is at the front currently. Oh. Oh, contact. Nightcrawl parked it. Egregious. Red flag. Or black flag.
Red flag? Okay, we'll restart the race. That's fine.
That was pretty bad. It looked like he parked it and then came to a complete stop. And then he pulled the Nightcrawl on Tag Swag like he did on me at Valencia last year.
Wow,
Never
you are.
gonna let that down.
God.
Never gonna let that down.
All these
Salty.
flavors, and you choose to be salty.
Yeah, dude, hey, salt and vinegar is like one of the best chips there is.
That's true. That is true. Until you eat too many.
It's a Letterkenny reference.
Is it? Is it? I didn't get it. I'm just agreeing.
Well, they'd agree with you.
That's what I appreciate about thems. That is what I appreciate about thems. And Wade's sister's hot.
Facts. Oh, Tag Swag, he's tired of fucking Nightcrawl shit. He went around the outside. He said 2 trailer park girls and me. He's trying it, and he's already spread the gap to 4/10. 3 out. Nightcrawl's closing it in now a little bit. Let's see who gets on the power bender here.
2 trailer park girls and me. Holy shit. That's another
Like that
t-shirt.
one?
We're making that a
Yeah.
t-shirt.
I'll write it down. No, the pen's not working. You'll have to remember it.
I will try to, because that's phenomenal.
Tag Swag he's trying to check out here. Nightcrawl's not happy about it. He's not going to get the 3-peat. He's won every race that he's been here. So, I'm glad we brought in Tag Swag to be our ringer.
I think it's Australian law that you get deported if you lose a race here.
Oh, yeah. Can we bring him on after this race just to ask that question?
If he's going to get deported.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure, we
Tag him
can.
in the chat later. But the fight right now is between One-Handed and Phobia. Those two have gotten together. Sutter had a mistake or had a come to Jesus meeting with One-Handed. He's 8 seconds back off of Albert right now, which is where you belong. You don't fuck with the bear, don't poke the bear, boys.
Wow.
Fast Raj, 4/10 off a 2-plane. We're going into a braking marker here, so we'll take a look at them in just a moment.
So if you mess with the bear, you get the bear?
Yeah, the claws, right?
Sure. I don't know.
It didn't play out how you expected it to.
No, it's exactly how I was hoping it would play out. It's supposed to be an awkward joke.
Oh.
You ruined it.
Whispers with a second long lap penalty. He didn't clear his first one, I believe.
Well, Fast Raj not fighting for that anymore after a crash. Unfortunate.
Oh, and One-Handed's kind of falling back now away from Phobia. Nightcrawl's still kind of hanging with Tag Swag. But he's not, he can't quite
Hey!
get his hook in.
You see who that is in chat? Haven't seen this name in a while. Hadlock.
Hadlock T. God, resident rapper, SERL. How's the music industry treating you, sir?
Funkalicious.
Oh, appreciates that.
Yeah. It's
He's
my...
got some pretty rad music, not gonna lie. If we can get him to give us a license on his music, maybe we'll use it on stream at some point.
He says it's aight. We miss you too, dude. Join us for a race.
Or don't fucking go get your bag, bud.
Do both. Do it all.
Do both, yeah. SERL is important.
That's what I appreciate
It's the way
about
of
you.
life. Thanks, buddy.
Checking back in with the front here. Nightcrawl unable to crawl back to crawl back to Tag Swag.
I see what you did there.
It was not intentional, but as I said it, I was like, huh, yeah.
It works. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like, he has been clawing it in, but then it gets stretched back out. He was down to 2/10 for a moment there.
I think every time he starts getting close, Tag Swag's like, ooh, you gotta be quicker than that. Just picks up the pace a little bit.
He takes that fishing reel and yanks that dollar bill back in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, looks like Hadlock's waiting for his girlfriend to get him a Series X. Brother, buy it with them SERL bucks.
One-Handed's got a fight right now with Phobia. He's down to 2/10 on Phobia. That's the closest fight we have right now. It's a nice tight line. Gonna get the sweep here, hug the inside, close the gap. Phobia's gonna get the drive out a little bit before they get back on the brakes.
Al's going to be patient. I don't think he's going to rush going for the pass.
Goes a little deep there. Goes a little deep into that corner. No, Al's going to be clean about it for sure. He's just, it's a mistake here and there. It's going to keep him off the second step. Oh my god, Tag Swag went down. Nightcrawl's back out in front. What the fuck?
What the? First of all, that's illegal.
Can we give him a reckless rider warning?
Who?
Tag Swag?
No.
Tag Swag for crashing.
No.
I mean, it was kind of reckless. No.
If anything, we have to give Stock Hazard a reckless rider warning.
53 seconds back. He's slow moving right now.
I don't think he was ready for this rain. I really don't.
I don't think so either. He's too focused on the All This for Stock Hazard show. And there's a yellow flag. Somebody crashed in front of him.
Yeah, it's Stock Hazard.
Is it night? No, it might be Nightcrawl. That gap is closed down quite a bit. My unsure what's going on face is happening.
Yeah, same. I'm just sticking to Bear. Because he's the Bear.
The bear. Oh, Nightcrawl's wide! He's off in the grass!
Oh, Phobia
goes
crashes!
in, one-handed takes the podium! He's on the top step! Let's fucking go!
always a good time when we see Al out there. You know, he's shitting his pants right now.
Well,
Actual
let's get
shit in his
off of
pants.
him. Let's look at who's that? Tag Swag. Tag Swag? Tag Swag and
Sutter
Nitro have to
with a
fight
crash.
here? Oh, that's rough.
Man, I don't remember the name, but I saw a YouTube comment I got to respond to from today. Guy saying he wants to come race with us, but you know he had a hand surgery, so he's waiting on that. I'm just saying, one hand is out there doing it with one hand.
We got a guy. We got a guy who races with one hand, man.
We do.
Tag Swag around the outside into turn one again. A Nightcrawl. Nightcrawl does not like that, I guarantee it. Duplane closing on Phobia as well. Oh, closing in a lot. Oh, we got... I don't know who to look at.
Well, we're on 2-plane.
Oh, somebody went wide. Somebody went wide.
I don't know who that is.
Phobia. Nope. Oh, Stock Hazard getting out of the way, I think.
Oh, good job, Stock. That's what we appreciate about yous.
That is what we appreciate about you, bud. Oh my God, it's everywhere. It's happening all at once. Listen, if Tag Swag gets close to one-handed, I need you to black flag.
We promote fair and equitable racing here, you bastard.
I know we say that, but like, let's not do it this time.
Bear can fight his own battle, okay?
Penultimate lap here. It's coming to an end. Should have forgotten about it, but you brought it up in the last race. I felt like I had to.
No, you go home. You think about what you've done.
Okay, see ya, bye!
Wow, that was easy. I didn't think it would be that easy to get rid of him. Alright.
I'm back, bitches!
Ah, what a
I'm
shame.
here to root on one-handed. Let's go.
Our local
Bear is
pirate
tight.
is coming up fast, Raj, pretty quick here.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah. Sutter.
Arr.
Looks like 2-plane's crawling up to Phobia as well.
I feel like we can't leave the fight at the front. Tag Swag is going to close in one-handed. I just don't know if he's going to be able to make the pass.
Oh, that was an interesting line.
Oh, Al's deep. Tag Swag's up the inside. One-handed's got his elbows out. They're riding fair, but he's giving him the old elbow.
Look, we got fins up for some of our riders. What do we have for Bear? Hands up?
Claws out. Claws out. Claws out.
Claws out. Paws out.
Oh no, Tag Swag's going for the inside line. Oh, we don't like that. We don't like it at all.
Man, he's getting the drive through there.
We bone him. We won't penalize you.
We will.
Okay, we will. We will. Yeah.
Come on, Al. No, I think Al's settling for second.
Oh, I don't like this.
Nope. No, it's half a second across the line. Well fought. Well
Taking the
fought.
number 2 spot. Not Nightcrawl getting punted out of the number 1 and 2 spot. 2-plane taking 4. Let's go 2-plane. For a guy that I know didn't get any practice this week, that's impressive.
Sutter and
Phobia-
Fast Raj coming across here. They're close.
Phobia recovers and takes 5th.
Oh, man, that is tight.
Oh, Fast Raj got it. Whisper's going to make it across the line.
Let's see. He will.
He might. He might. He might.
He will.
No, he does not.
Oh, what a shame.
He was about 100 yards away. That's unfortunate.
Man.
But you know what? Here's the thing. These guys stuck in it, Whispers and Stock Hazard, so they're still going to get points because the game has a 40-second countdown, and we would let them go until they cross the line.
That's true. That is very true. Tag Swag would be eating his popcorn and drinking his champagne already. Yeah, champagne and popcorn. That's what real rich people do.
Wow, throwing shade at old Stock Hazard there.
Look, we all like the Stock Hazard show, okay? All this for Stock Hazard, it is fantastic. There he
I
is.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. To the Hazard fans, like I apologize. The wet Nick, you demon.
I told
You,
you.
oh,
I
what?
Somebody does not watch the races or the streams because we brought it up
It was you
like
let it
2
soak
weeks
for a
ago.
week.
2
2
weeks.
weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks. You guys should have known it was coming.
Wow, what a race that was. But I appreciate you, Nick and Hines. Thank you.
No, thank you. We're gonna run this down, then we're gonna turn it back over to you. So, congratulations to Tag Swag taking P1 for our Moto 2 race, followed by a really well thought position 2 for one-handed. Nightcrawl taking the last spot on the podium. We do have some questions for you, sir. Like if you have to be deported now, it's
Yeah, Nightcrawl, join us, please. Come
Yeah.
back,
Nightcrawl, come back.
baby, come back.
Yeah, at least you got it. Followed by 2-Plane, Phobia, Fast Ride, Sutter, Whispers, and
Sir.
all this for Stock Hazard. Man, guys, again, great racing. We are going to turn it back over to Stock Hazard while we get this MotoGP main lobby built. Stock, it is all you, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Joining me on the broadcast is Phobia, everyone's favorite Phobia. How you doing tonight?
What's going on, guys? What is going on?
Wow, what a race that Moto 2 track was. How'd the rain affect you?
Luckily, we did some practices just before the main race for our race, and some of us got to a good understanding of where we should be doing and whatnot. So it definitely played a factor. It was definitely an equalizer for some of us. Probably really helped some of us out. But at the same time, as you know, anytime we race in the rain, gotta be extra careful. And I think there was a few of us that were victim to that tonight.
Yeah, a lot of off-track incidents. But
Hey,
man,
really quick. Sorry to chime in here. Hey, Nightcrawl, can you hear me?
Yeah, go for Nightcrawl.
Hey, so I'm just curious. When you don't win at your home track, does Australia deport you?
No, honestly, do you know any other Australians that could keep this pace? Counter question.
I mean,
Did you
couldn't
just-
keep the pace. You crashed a few times.
Did you just
Third
throw
class
shade at your
pace?
whole country? Is that what just happened?
The third class.
Joe's been
pace?
trashing Australia for the last 2 hours. I don't know if you've seen my stream, but he's been wild.
I do have to ask, he said, do we know any other Australians that can keep his pace? He got third place. Is that the pace we're talking about? Third place pace? I'm pretty sure we can find some.
Joe, I'm sorry. Where did you finish?
I finished in fifth. Still keeps
You're
me
at
in
the
the points lead, though. Still keeps me in the points lead.
All right, y'all.
Gloves
Got
are
some
off.
on-track-
God damn.
The on-track rivalry.
Worst Australian I've ever met, but also the best Australian I've ever met. I only know one. So.
Don't follow me out there.
Hey,
I just was giving you a chance.
Hey, Nightcrawl. Thanks for joining us, but you're getting deported.
He just kicked him out of the voice
Oh,
channel.
dirty.
That's
Dirty.
fucked up.
I do want to clarify though. Louis Nightcrawl's a good racer. Good dude. Like
Everyone was cheering for Nightcrawl there at Phillip
Yeah,
Island.
he's a really good dude.
He went off the track a little bit, so that because he had the win. Him and Tag Swag were right up there.
Yeah, so he was right in front of me, and I watched him go off the track right before Lukey Heights, and I think it messed me up, and I laid it down right where he went off the track, allowed one-handed to get in front of us, and in the wet, it's very difficult to get off the side of the track, so that kind of really threw me off. But one-handed fought really well up there, and Tag Squad got back in the front, fought for first place, and Al one-handed did a great race, fighting from where he was at and overtaking a lot of people, and he was catching me slowly but surely getting up there.
Yeah, seeing him lead some laps was excellent. I'm a one-handed fan. It's great to see him lead laps. This is a simulation game, so yeah, I noticed that when you get off into the litter, the rain affected the litter worse. Like it was harder to get out of the litter. Did you notice that as well?
Oh yeah, from where I crashed, it restarted my bike with the rear wheel in the gravel, so it was very difficult to get back on the track, which cost me some time for sure. But my own mistake. Can learn from it and try to help in the future.
Exactly. Yeah. That's something I like about this game. It is a simulation game. It is trying to get to a true race. Tough to be a rider, being on the receiving end of negligent riding. But we had race direction take a look at everything. They reviewed and put out the penalties. So I think it's just goes to show the quality of racing we have here at the Southern E-Racing League. They really take pride in having the cleanest racing league out there with a bunch of fast folks.
I'd like to see what Smokey will do. And then, of course, there's always Black Jesus. And then, they're all fast. I mean, I really say a couple names, but they're all fast. Hopefully, maybe Jesus can get the dub, and maybe he can raise the fin because his friend over here in Moto2 couldn't do it. Just throw a little shout out there, but
yeah, no fin was up from Nightcrawl. Hopefully, Black Jesus can put the fins up. Yeah. I'm looking to see some clean laps from Smokiest and from Coco. I think that both of them will be on the podium if they put some clean laps down.
I can't wait to see this race and see what all they got.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it. So you got Black Jesus winning it, followed by Smokey maybe?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I do like
you heard about
Jesus.
Ryan on the Aprilia?
He's very quick. He's very quick too. It's really hard to say. The only reason why I can't automatically say maybe Ramham because he is very fast is because he's towards the back of the grid right now. It's definitely going to be a tough one. I'm going to have my eye on Smokey.
Yes, clean laps from Smokey. He had a great start. Well, Swaggin really had a great start on the sprint race, so definitely be looking at Swaggin. Hit stick on the factory Ducati took P5 in the sprint, so I'm really want to see a podium out of Hit Stick. He had some disconnects. He came back and has been having a couple races here in a row that are good. I'd really like to see him get on the podium.
It's looking like the track's is not a wet race, which definitely would have been interesting. If what's on the screen is an indicator, then that's definitely gonna be a dry race.
That is wet. Maybe. That is wet.
It's wet?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Definitely wet. All right. Interesting. Definitely going to be an interesting one.
It's starting wet.
We've only been talking about it for 2 weeks, how wet it was going to be.
What I'm seeing on the stream doesn't look wet. That's why I was naming that.
Is it wet or raining, Nick? What'd you set it up for?
It's wet.
Okay.
Should be raining. Should be torrential downpour, Nick.
Well, there's no torrential downpour. So I chose wet. I'm mixing it up, okay? Fight me.
Wow. Just wow.
On your knees. Fight him on your knees.
Let's go, Sharp. Let's go, Coco. Come on, Yamaha. Win this
All right, let's
race.
see what these GP guys are gonna do. It's gonna be a good one as usual.
Hey, thanks again, guys, for all this for Sock Hazard Show. Phobia, thanks for jumping in. Thanks to Richie and Nightcrawl for jumping in as well, and kind of giving some insight into what these guys look at and do during the week and how they feel about what's going on in the league.
Thanks for having me, Hines. Nick, y'all enjoy your holiday break. We'll see y'all January 9th.
We'll see you then.
All right, these guys are out on track. The red lights are on. And we're away. Biaggi and Smoke Tits getting a great start. Coco and Hot Dog getting a very similar start as well. Oh, nice clean. We're too wide for 3 groups here. Ooh, Hot Dog a little deep. I think maybe a little bit of contact with Coco early in that corner. Smoke Tits has the inside line at the front. But Biaggi hanging it around the outside. Nice and quick. Going into the hard braking Thriller Miller corner. Aptly renamed. Ryan taking his long lap penalty now, getting it out of the way. Does it cleanly. And he is right back in this fight. There is a possibility, like I said, he could still win this. Swaggin choosing not to take his long lap penalty now. Smoke Tits. Oh, Biaggi goes wide. Smoke Tits go by. Coco up the inside as well. Hot Dog in 4th place, right on Biaggi's tail.
Coco has a chance to redeem himself. That's all I'm saying.
Coco still has the opportunity. It's funny that it says it's wet, but it looks dry with like weird spray right now.
Yeah.
At least from the helicopter cam. From your point of view and what they're seeing on stream, it looks just as wet as it did earlier in the dry cloudy session. So thanks, Milestone.
That's what we don't appreciate about yous.
That's right. Fuck you, Milestone.
Wow.
I mean, I'll just tell you guys how I really feel. 2-second gap. 2/10 gap for the top 4. Oh, Smoke Tits goes
real wide.
Gives it up, cleans it up. Nice clean re-entry. Hangs on the inside there.
Yamaha number 1. We're going to stop talking about it.
Smoke Tits making mistakes, but he stays on track. He stays in the fight. Sharp getting a little argy-bargy there. A little contact with Smoke Tits. Swagging hard on the brakes into Sharp. He goes into the long lap.
Tepid wiener with the crash. Lost the front end, looks like.
Hit stick either made contact with somebody or had contact made with him. Going to the Thriller Miller corner. That was pretty aggressive.
Man, the 2 Yamahas on the podium. Let's keep going, boys.
But there's that Honda in between them right now. We know that boy's fast as fuck. Fast as fuck, boy!
Well, he's run wide already. He's feeling the pressure.
Yeah. He has, but he is right on Coco's tail. And unlike a lot of these other guys in here, I know Smoke Tits watches the videos, and I know he heard us on stream talking about it being a wet race.
At least somebody watches the videos. Goddamn.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
It's of you. Be selfish.
Oh, he's on the inside. Oh, and he's going to get the drive out onto the straight. He's ahead already. If the race ended now, he would have taken it, but it's 6 more laps.
Yeah, that's not how that math works, Garrett, so good job.
What are you talking about?
If the race ended now, well, it didn't. How about that?
Oh, yeah, well, they do that shit all the time on real broadcasts. I figured I'd follow suit, no?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, wait, that's right. We praise Dorna for all the things they do. That's right, since we compared to them.
Yeah. We are Dorna.
We do
that's
great.
What Ryan said.
Dorna number 1.
We the best. Music. I think that's how that goes. Oh, Smoke Tits deep into that corner. Coco closes up on him. Smoke Tits not rocking the correct race number or helmet. Someone closed their game down incorrectly.
Well, black flag.
I kind of agree with that. I mean, we've only been talking about how to do it correctly for, I don't know, 16 weeks?
Look, if I can do it, they can do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Although, to be perfectly honest with you, I never shut it down correctly. I just start the console, close the game, and then reopen it. That's my method.
Yeah, that's fine. You just have to close the game, because thanks, Milestone.
Yeah. Yeah, your pasta code does wonders for my sanity.
Man, it's been a few weeks since Smoke Tits race. I'm wondering if, like, nerves are getting with him a little bit, or if Coco's just really outperforming himself. Was that was shade. Sorry, Coco. I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, that was...
But he's hanging with Smoke Tits is my point. And Smoke Tits is generally an alien, right? So Coco is either performing very well and performing up, or Smoke Tits is performing down. And I don't really know. So I don't know what their pace is. Like during the week.
I think they're both fast.
I mean, all of our guys are fast in reality.
It's
if
true.
you look at the leaderboards, all of our guys are in the top 25. Just period.
I do love seeing that.
Yeah. But now we just need all of them to change their name to Smokiest Titan SERL. Coco Siege 32 SERL.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
you know, you won't even do that, so...
We'll start... I will. I'll at some point. I'll do it.
At some point, he says. I started it. I started the trend.
I can't. I'll have to change my whole name. Because I think I use max characters. But let's stop talking about that. Let's get back into the race here. Coco has taken the fucking lead. He's taken it to Smoke Tits. Smoke Tits is a little touchy there. He's younger, so I don't... That's like, what's the reverse of pedophilia, right?
I'm not touching that.
We'll get
Get it? Get it? I'm not touching that?
Hey, got him. Let's go. Oh, man. Okay, so.
Oh,
Okay. That was pretty rough. I don't think that was anyone in particular's fault.
I don't think so
Focus
either.
Was on the inside. Slight touch between them, but they're full leaned over and on the power, I believe. That's rough to ask.
Yamaha, number one,
Closest
number
fight-
two. Go, boys.
Closest fight we have right now is Hot Dog closing down Ryan. He's 6/10 back. And Ryan, who started from the very back of the grid and got a long lap penalty, is now up into third and on the podium. Don't know if he's going to be able to close that 2.5 second gap to second place. He did have a pretty quick lap in qualifying, so we'll see if he can do it. But I'm going to say second place is out of reach for him, barring any big mistake from Sharp or Coco at this point.
I would agree with that. I mean, that's a pretty big gap. But we've seen crazier happen. We've seen crazier happen tonight.
We have, absolutely. Yeah, guys throwing it away for no reason, which we appreciate. One-handed definitely deserved the top spot of the podium, but Tag Swag is a cheat, a thief.
Wow. Bold accusations.
Bold. Hot take.
Super hot.
There's
Spicy.
not much going on here. The closest gap at this point now is Hit Stick on Swaggin. He's about a second back, and it seems like that gap is spreading.
Yeah.
So, do we just want to call it here and give them their points, or
Now they
we
still
gonna
have a
make
chance
it
to
fight it
crash.
out for the next 3 laps?
Fight it out. Fight it out.
Yep. Yeah, Coco's doing a fantastic job up at the front there. 1.3 seconds ahead of Sharp. And Sharp with that 4-second gap back to now Hot Dog, who has overtaken Ryan. He is doing his teammates some favors. He's pulling the 7-8 Heinz move, and he is not making it.
Oh!
Oh!
Double O!
Contact
Oh,
there.
shit.
Unfortunately, when a bike is stopped on track, Yeah, you can't run into it. It will launch you to the moon, or in this case, if you are on the brakes, will bring you to a dead stop.
Thanks, Milestone.
Thanks, Milestone.
You the
And now
best.
we've got Smoke Tits, Ryan, and Hot Dog all together after that incident.
Well, if anything, it made for a good stream.
Ryan's riding really aggressive here. I'm not sure that wasn't his fault. I'd be interested to see what happened in the post-race protest, if you will.
We will certainly find that out soon.
If we get one. Ryan cuts the inside corner at the final there. I saw that. He does have a long lap penalty as well. He's going to have to take it in the next 3 laps. Unless he chooses to protest. Now, if he protests and he fails, it's 6 seconds worth of penalties. So, needs to make some wise decisions here and, figure out what's going to be in his best interest long run. I know...
Coco with a crash.
Oh, no! Not Coco. Oh, somebody else goes down behind him.
Biaggi.
Looked like Biaggi.
It was.
Holy shit, did Biaggi get up there?
Coco, you get that bike back up. You keep going. No, I think they were unrelated.
Well, no, I don't think they came together. But I didn't realize Biaggi made it up into 3rd place.
Oh, yeah, he was way up there. Coco, you keep your shit together, motherfucker. You keep it together.
Pit Byer's yelling at me right now. He's pissed that I didn't acknowledge where his teammate was.
You know what? Pit Buyer can suck D's. How about that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You take it back. The Austrians are gods here. Okay?
Austrians don't run Team Yamaha.
That's fair, but they do run Team KTM.
Yamaha number 1.
I will say...
You can't see it, but I'm holding up the number 1.
I know you are, yeah. The best liveries on track right now are on the worst bike on the grid.
Which bike are you attributing to being the worst on the grid?
LCR Honda.
Oh, for sure. Too bad it's not a test livery.
Man, these guys are all spread out. Again, I don't think anybody practiced in the wet. It's such a huge gap here. Luckily for Team Yamaha, you're still 1-2 on the podium.
God.
Just needs to hold it together.
Nightcrawl in the chat talking about Finns not being up. Mediocre podium Finns.
Biaggi's still going to wheelie across the line. Okay, that's how he does things.
He better.
But,
he better.
Ryan's got this lap or the next lap to take his long lap penalty. Well, we'll see if he does it.
He might go for it right now. Did not go for it.
Take it right now. No. He's got last lap to take it. I think he might be protesting the long lap penalty. He's all over the place. That bike is squirrely underneath him. I don't know if his setup's not good or what, but he is. He's all over. That back end's kicking around underneath him. Front end's wobbling back and forth. A little dolphin, a little porpoising, if you will.
He's trying to send it.
He is, but, he's got this long lap penalty, so is his goal to get in front of Coco and then take the long lap penalty?
That was a... didn't love that move.
That was a ballsy move and pretty aggressive. But they didn't crash. They did not crash. Coco's behind him now. Ryan has to take this long lap penalty this lap. Otherwise he's got at least 3-second penalty on his.
Yeah, let's stick on him. I want to see what he does. Nightcrawl pitching PGA 2K23 for reasons I'm not sure.
I just uninstalled that. Not happening. Oh, Ryan cuts the inside again. He's all over the place, man.
What's he doing? That's not like him.
Last 2 weeks now. This week and last week. He's all over the place. I genuinely think it's just nerves getting to him because he's been quick for the last 16 weeks.
Okay, long lap penalty. Here we go.
He's going in. He stays inside the lines.
Let's Coco in front.
It. There he goes. So now he's got 6/10 he's got to claw back. He's got to do it clean, though. I just think at this point, you got to settle for 3rd place. I don't know
yeah.
if you. I don't know if you. I mean, you look at where Biaggi's at, back in 7th place. I don't know if you go for it here, and he's inside again. I don't know if he went on the inside. He did. That was another track limits warning that he picked up.
It is. There he goes again.
And
Oh, well, with
down.
the crash.
Oh, and Smoke Tits collides with the bike. That is unfortunate. And everybody's going by. Swaggin gets by. Hot Dog gets by.
I'm waiting to see McCargo Airlines cheering in the chat. He was throwing some shade, but we're going to see celebration here soon, I think.
Oh, Hot Dog goes wide. Well, I know I didn't catch Sharp and Coco cross the line, but the fight is for 4th place. Swaggin comes across first. He takes the 3rd spot. Ryan takes the 4th. Hot Dog takes the 5th. Smoke Tits takes 6th place. Biaggi takes 7th. And Hitstick taking the final spot. The long lap penalty.
Man, good racing from everybody. Look at that. Yamaha number 1, number 2. Yamaha fins? Are we doing Yamaha? We are doing Yamaha fins. I dig it.
Oh, fuck you, Nick.
Yeah. KTM
Who's
get
in chat?
fucked?
Who's in chat writing that? Fucking nerds.
Yeah, well, better than KTM. Pit buyer can go fuck himself. How about that? Sharp Jenna.
He can't, dude.
P-
He's in a wheelchair.
He can try. He can try. Sharp Jenna, P1, Coco, P2. Swaggin rounding out that podium. Rumham, Hot Dog, Smoke Tits, Black Jesus, and Hitstick. Holy shit, help.
Nick's drinking too?
Cold medicine.
Ah, yes, the sleepies.
I'm high. But yes, Yamaha fins. They are black and blue, and they have turned the rest of the grid black and blue. God, phenomenal.
Great equalizer. Every single one of the competitors in the GP main race did 135s. Every single one of them.
Strong.
Yeah, that's a good showing from these guys tonight. And yep, I don't look forward to it, but I understand if some protests come in. So
there was some aggressive rubbing out there, but we will certainly see on it. Well, viewers, it has been another wonderful Tuesday evening, but we are going to wrap it up here. Let y'all go. I know I'm going to tune into this post-race meeting for a minute and then go to bed. Got to try to sleep this mess off and not be sick for Christmas. That would be great.
Yep, and just really quick before we let you guys go, we appreciate y'all commenting on the Twitch stream. We also post the races and other content on YouTube. All of those are in the links. Go check it out. You know, if you like what you see, give it a like, leave a comment. We will be away from live broadcast until January 9th, where we come back to the Chang race. So it's going to be a little bit where we're away from live streaming for a couple weeks, and then what did I just say? January 9th?
Yep, it is January 9th. So we will see y'all in the new year. You can still hang out with us, of course, in the Discord. We'll have some videos being uploaded, some really just ridiculously goofy shorts. But hey, just because we're not racing doesn't mean we're not playing other things or racing on the back end. So, come on in, hang out with the group. If you're not a part of our Discord, come on, join. It's always a great time, and we're always looking for new racers as well. So, heck, I mean, we've had the last couple weeks new racers every round, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, we did have our new guy Glean something came up and he was not able to make it to the race. But yeah, we're always looking for new people. If you're in North, South America, Canada, US, Mexico, where your internet quality is good and you want to compete, like we keep these guys to high standards with the clean racing. We penalize people for bad decisions, and if you want to be a part of that, hit us up on Discord. The links are, again, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. They're all there, so you can see them and you can join us. If you can't find it for whatever reason, leave a message. We respond to comments after the fact. So drop us a comment in any of the videos that are currently out, and we'll drop you the link if that makes it easier for you.
Yeah, or check out our website. Either way, it all works.
Oh, we do have a website. That's
We
for
do.
Sure.
We do. You made it, so I hope you know that exists.
Don't forget the OnlyFans.
Yes, you also made that. That did happen.
Hey man, you gotta corner the market when you got something good. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta trademark that name.
That's right.
All right, y'all. Have a great evening, and we will see y'all back live January 9th.